This is at the end of Dunlap Drive in Nuevo. Brush fire. Doing airdrops. There's a couple of hills here where it keeps cropping up at different spots. You can see off in the distance there. Then you've got one more over here that keeps cropping up. There's no structures around here. No information on what might have caused this. Right now they're just trying to get the flames put out. They keep popping up. Over on that hill, there's a retardant that was dropped on it. Now a little further back behind that, it's popped up on another hill. Comes the chopper again. This is pretty close to Lake Paris, so they might be picking up water at Lake Paris, but we've also seen a plane dropping the pink fire retardant. Now you see the helicopter right over one of the hot spots. That one looks like they've got it out right now. This one over here, there's still some flames. We first saw this from the middle of Menifee, so you can see it for miles away. And if we walk up here a little more, you can see how the field was charred right down to about the road. This is an unmarked road. I'm not sure what road this is, but we're right at the end of Dunlap Drive in Nuevo. Chopper keeps circling. The only place we see flames now is this one over here a little more to the east. That's where they seem to be focusing more of their efforts right now. This was first reported a little before 11 a.m. You can see how it burned down to the road here. Hot spots just keep popping up. This one here, every time they knock it down, it pops up a little again. But there's fire crews all around monitoring this. heavy fire department presence. Here comes the battalion chief. We're going to try to move over here a little bit. There are some structures here across the road, but they appear to be in no danger. We don't know the cause of it. I checked with the battalion chief. He didn't have any of that kind of information right now. Whoops, sorry. So you can see this whole area here kind of charred. There's Edison out here. Again, this is in Nuevo. This is in Nuevo at the north end of Dunlap Drive. An open field and some hills. There are some structures nearby, but no structures appear threatened by this. So far, from what we can tell, it's pretty much contained to small spot fires. Had a helicopter coming over, plane dropping fire retardant, but you can see, I don't know if you can see it off in the distance, there are other little flare-ups on the other side of this hill, so it keeps spreading. Now that one over there is kicking up again a little bit. This is in Nuevo, not Menifee. How we got here was we drove all the way up north on Menifee Road, almost as far as you can go, took a left on Nuevo Road and went west to Dunlap. And then you go north on Dunlap and it basically dead ends into this dirt road where all these hills are. So it's in Nuevo. Yes, Dunlap Drive north of Nuevo Road. Just out in the hills here, and it's been popping up, spreading different spots around here. Hard to tell whether a little wind carries the embers or what's happening, but it's affected 2 or 3 different hills in this area, and you can see black smoke now off in the distance, so it's obviously catching further north on the other side of the hill as well. Now this area over here, the flames are popping up again a little bit. Got a lot of units out here. Now you can see the flames kicking up more over there. It is not really windy at all out here. Very slight breeze, which makes you wonder how the flames are kind of hopping from one hill to the next. There's a little bit of a breeze, but not much. Here comes the battalion chief again. So you can see, yeah, we're getting a little bit of these wind swirls. Look at that. That could be what's carried embers from one hill to the next. That just kind of whipped up right now. You can see it blowing all the ash around. But we just now got this. Ooh. It's strong right now. That's going to be a concern. We didn't have much wind until just right then. It just started whipping up. What's that? Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Nice meeting you.
Take care.
So that was weird. We just had one of those wind bursts. And you can see because of that now, we got a firefighter back over in this area that we thought was pretty much done. And just in case, he's wetting it down. You can see little puffs of smoke still coming from some of this. He wants to make sure nothing flares up, and maybe keeping the ash from being picked up as easily by these wind bursts. You can see up here on the side of the hill. Now we can see further off in the distance more flames. So that's really all the information we have right now. It's a brush fire in the hills north of Nuevo Road at Dunlap Drive in Nuevo. You've probably been able to see the smoke for miles from the city of Menifee. Now you can see, I don't know if you can see off in the distance, it's spread over a little further to the east at the base of this hill. And we've got some really black smoke kicking up further to the north as well. So they're going to be out here for a while trying to keep this from spreading any more than it already has. We're going to sign off for now, and if we've got more information or updates, we'll get back to you. This is Doug Spoon with Menifee 24/7.